Okay, I'm going to start recreating this pinwheel here. We'll start by creating our guides to find the center point of this shape here. So I have this selected, and if I select the box here, and then I select the box again, and now I align the centers. Now I can lock the template back again. Next, I'll rotate this. Actually, if I right click on it, transform, rotate, and change that to, here we go, around B45. Tell that okay. And now I extend these out. Right click, transform, we can reflect this time, and say copy, and move this down a little bit. And now I'll grab both of these, and I'll come up here to window or view, guides, make, and basically take those two paths and convert them into guides. Man, you know, since I'm right here, I'll go ahead and take the rectangle tool and draw me a rectangle, or in this case, a box. And I'm going to take that, I'm going to name that layer background, and I'll drag it to the bottom. Right now it doesn't have a fill or a stroke on it, but once we get these little segments here drawn, then we can worry about giving that a color. We'll grab the pen tool and start drawing these crescent moons here. And click that corner. I'll click that corner in about the middle of this backside, and then come and close this path. Next, I'll get my convert anchor point tool or anchor point tool, pull the handles out, break that, swing it around, do the same for this side, pull the handles out, and grab this handle and spin it around, and pull the handles out on these. Then with the direct select tool, I'll fine tune this I'm pulling in these handles and pulling out. Or I can pull the path too. I have the hardest time sometimes grabbing those handles. I'll think I got it, but then I end up doesn't have it. I do know that's a bad color, so I want to double click down at this end, because of course if we double click right here, it's going to want to give it the name. If I'm down here, this will come up, or also if I double click on the icon, it'll come up. You would see how that gold looks. Yeah, I don't like that color either, so I think I'll go back to the lime green. Okay, pull that in. All right, I'm gonna give that a fill of white. And now I'm gonna zoom in here. I'm gonna select that shape that we drew. I get to rotate. I'll come to these crosshairs here, and when it says the guide, I'll hold down the Option key, and if I click on that, this rotate dialog box will come up, and allowing me to type in a specific degrees. Because this is a circle with 360 degrees and 12 little segments, the degrees will be 30 degrees. And I can turn this off and turn it back on. We see, yep, it lines up on the next one. So I just want to make sure that I hit copy. So now I have a copy of that. I'm going to do a Command D, which is transform again. I'm going to do it again, and just keep doing it until it's all the way around and I have all my segments. You can also find that transform again under Object, Transform, Transform again, Command D. Once that's done, I'll come in here, lock this background layer, and marquee all of these. And choose object group, and group those. I I'll call this segments. Let me turn off the guides. I'm going to unlock the background. I'll give it a fill of black. And now there's the original Pinwheel. There's our version of it. If I turn it off and on, it has a very slight shift, so we weren't off by much. I'm going to take this template layer, drag it up here, put it underneath the background, and I can close this off, and this layer 11 is going to be now called Pinwheel. And I'll lock it, this layer. I'll create a new layer. And this is where we'll start on the yellow umbrella. And the next movie.